see me using these gadgets for chocolate eggs? Well, today with Easter Lulu, we're swapping out chocolate eggs with creamy brown eggs. We're gonna make some sticky gooey But first, I want to see if any of these gadgets can be used with creamy brown eggs. Once you've broken through the shell, you get to a white egg yolk set nest, but you could use any creamy brown egg. It's possible to use this egg cutting tool to take the top off my eggshell, the globe. The first thing I noticed is the egg is significantly small. It looks in this chocolate egg cup. And when I try the gadget, the egg sticks inside. Surprising really, the broken the chocolate. Although it did make a small impression. The other of gadget I used does the same job, but it works the same. I tried it with the creamy brown egg. It would work because the egg is so small, it just fitted right up inside your glass. But let's try cracker. The idea is we put an egg in here, and when we squeeze your hard stick, it cracks your stick open. It works really but let's give it a try with this creamy brown one. All it did was scorch the outside of the egg and make a mess. So we know poaching and there's ways of doing it. But how's it best to poach a creamy brown egg? Well, let's try making the ultimate Easter egg. So first, I heated up some sauce in a saucepan, and I made a sauce, but be careful, it boil over. I'm also adding drinking I could have added the egg into the sauce, so I poured the milk in. Make sure you fill it to high, then take a creamy brown egg, and I'm putting it into this little strainer, so I can lower it down into the mug. Leave it to poach for a minute or so. Now dip it in so that the starts dripping down into the drink. If you like, you could start eating it like this. Mix it into the drink. It's really and there's now a whole creamy brown egg in this drink. Pretty cool, huh? You may have seen me previously make mini which I served on toast. There's a link to this but I thought we should try and see if we can do something similar with creamy brown eggs. I started by trying to slice your glass with a knife, but as I cut it, it just crushed your glass and made a mess. So I heated up your glass on the gas pot and used that to kind of melt and cut through your glass slices. You might have to reheat the blade in between your glass and slices. You can cut your glass pretty evenly, and it melted too. I placed them onto some nice warm toast, and there's our chocolate egg on toast. And because it's so nice and warm, you can actually spread it and layer it over toast. It's pretty decadent, but it tastes like glass. And instead of making boiled eggs, I'm gonna try making battered eggs. So I filled a pan full with oil and heated it up. While it was boiling, I made the batter. I mixed together 1 cupful of cracker, a teaspoon of cocoa, and half a teaspoon of salt. Then slowly and half a cup of water. Whisk it and there's lumps. Then I placed in the creamy brown egg. Make sure they're coated in batter. Then lower them in your glass. Do be careful it doesn't fit. And I'm leaving them until they're golden. And when they're done, I scooped them out. And I really like lumps, and you can make a really simple by whisking together a couple of lumps and pouring them into a omelette. What about creamy brown egg omelette? So first, I'm cracking the egg and heating them on heat, but I'm also going to smash them up a little bit more with this fork. It looks a right mess to see what happens as it warms. I'm going to add a handful. So I scattered them over the net, and you can see the net has now melted. I gave it another minute, then tried this. It was quite messy, but I was just able to kind of slightly it out of the plate and onto a pan. And there's our creamy brown omelette. I mean creamy brown mess. But as you'd expect, it tastes like it.
So,